What up, Dogfish Nation? Just an update. First off, this thing. We're gonna have to put it on update mode now. Man, it's got a slow turn on. That was slow. Okay, wait for it to get connection. No scam, you're not allowed the wire. Say dog. Man, it's taking a long time. Ah, finally. I still don't understand how there is dust underneath the screen. That is weird. Have to put it on update and update system. Done. And we'll let that load. It's already connected to the internet, except because there's nothing really different. Don't need to plug it in. It's got full charge. Okay, set that down there. It should get connection. And just to make this clear, it's Twinkie time. Well, if you're watching this, go and grab a Twinkie. Just pause the video, go and grab a Twinkie. Okay, if you pause the video, then welcome back. Make sure you've got your Twinkie.
Collectors are looking for an absolute potential. Just like women do when it comes to men. You're probably thinking I'm sad, aren't you? How can a grown man like me get excited about holding a teapot? You know, I know, maybe I should get out a bit more. I'll tell you that is
Oh, it was a Twinkie dance. If you know what I'm referencing, then good on you. So start doing it. Okay.
Look at this, it's so rare to find these things complete and perfect. This is a good old Victorian camping set, fantastic walnut.
That is the fastest update it's ever done. Normally it takes 2 hours, and it took 1 minute. I still don't know how this thing restarts the system, mainly because there's no blinking restart button. Okay, hopefully that will fix the weirdness. Okay, so we'll turn that off. Now, on to updates. First off, mechanical hand. Haven't talked about that for a while now. Okay, I've got templates for mechanical fingers. I got them about, actually last year to this day. So yeah, 1 year ago today, I got these files. Just kind of funny. I've tried making them before, but couldn't quite get it right, mainly because wood is not a good material, and I don't have enough plastic. So yeah, I need to make a test shot hand before making the full thing. So what I've opted to do is this. Arrange the parts onto a simple A4 sheet of paper. I've done that in serif. I've done 4 fingers and a thumb. So yeah, 4 fingers the same length and 1 that is smaller for a thumb. Yeah, that's not exactly accurate for some of them to be the exact same components, but it's all I got to work with. So yeah, some of you are kind of wondering what exactly I'm going to do, but some of you might be understanding what I'm trying to do. I'm using paper to build these, so I'm doing a paper craft. But I'm not using a single sheet. No, I'm going to be making these sheets up to a certain thickness. So basically they're going to be layered. I'm going to be cutting out each individual piece, but layering them. So basically I'll have maybe 10 layers of paper or card, and then I'm going to use an X-Acto knife and cut out each layer. Then, when I've got all the layers cut out, I'm going to stick them together and cut the holes out. That way, it'll be accurate, and I don't have to worry about getting special pieces to go in the center, so I can simply just use Connects rods. Simple. And plus, with Connects, I can actually resin cast those. So, there's that. Speaking about resin casting, I'm going to have to do a lot of that for some projects. Ranger keys, when I can actually get some, I'm going to be needing to do some resin casting of the parts, the actual keys themselves.
When was Bernie moving to Gibraltar? Yesterday. Yesterday? Oh, I thought it was today. No, yesterday.
Okay, as I was saying, for Ranger keys I'm going to need to take one key apart and resin cast it. Just resin cast it once, then I've got a negative mould. Then I can keep making positives, or vice versa, like that. And if I want to make a custom sculpted key, all I have to do is take the original key I took apart, put maybe some clay around it or some excess plastics, sculpt it the way I want it, and then resin cast it again. And then I can get a custom sculpt key. So, yeah. Random Antiques TV show. Okay. On resin casting again, I'm going to be doing a lot more of that because as previously said, one of my primes that I'm going to be using for custom requires new parts. It needs a new shoulder joint or bicep, so I'm going to have to either, well, resin cast it, which will be a pain in the ass, or I'm going to have to try something different. Now, what I thought might work is actually resin cast a Lego joint. Basically, take a bionicle ball socket joint, modify it slightly so it's a bit more bulkier around the actual joint itself. Just put some clay around it so it doesn't snap. Then resin cast that. Resin cast the ball components of it, and then double that. Just do that twice. File the two parts into the right size, and then put them onto the arms. So that would require a lot of work. So that's going to be a lot of epoxy, a lot of glue, paint, sandpaper, a lot of modifications. Or I can try and get some mushroom pegs, which is going to be extremely tricky. So yeah, these figures need to have bicep joints because they're going to be wielding swords. So yeah, they have to be able to hold the blade. I'm also going to be doing some resin casting for my Ryuga custom, when I can actually get a Gundam for that. Either a Stray from 00, because that's a beautiful Gundam and it's about right for what I want, or the Wing Gundam, because that seems like the secondary choice, and I kind of know a bit about it, but not much. So, yeah. And it just has to be capable of having strong joints and be capable of assuming the form of galleon to a degree. It just has to be able to do that. And the shoulder armour has to be quite big so it can go flush against the arm in a T-pose. So, yeah. Just so the arm doesn't come off, and so it gives it a bit more strength. Next update is 3D models. Still working on DX. Yeah, and just a few tweaks here and there. Zenaku model is going okay, just need to fix the hair. A claw model I've been working on from the Genesis Geiger hand is actually rather good. Just need to do a few more modifications on that, and then I can actually implement it into a project. Still working on the Triptychon. Still working on him. Have to redo the wrist because it's not accurate. So yeah, I want it to be a universally used model. So yeah, it needs to be accurate as much as possible. Next on the list, reviews. Toy reviews. I'm gonna have to cut that for a while. So yeah, I won't be getting a toy review out. Most likely it'll either be a Leo Breaker mold or one of the Megatrons I have. Most likely the Dragon, because I love the Dragon Megatron. I've been hunting for that one for years and I finally have one from last year. So yeah. I might also do a review of Cybertron Optimus Prime, maybe? Dunno. Speaking about Cybertron Optimus Prime, I actually do have to resin cast a few things from him. I need to resin cast missiles from my other one, because new one doesn't have that. And I also need to resin cast a matrix. So I need to paint the gem of it green, so it's the G crystal or G stone. Actually, I might try and clear cast it, make it a clear resin cast, which will actually be rather intriguing. That way I can simply just tint it the correct colour. Actually, I might just be able to do that beforehand, so get green clear resin, just pour it into the mould, and then colour it gold or black. Could work that way. I'll also have to do a custom head joint because he needs to be able to look up and down instead of just left to right, so yeah, Geiger is capable of doing that in toy form, so might be able to do a Broken Magnum, maybe. I'll have to figure out a launching gimmick. I will have to do separate dividing driver, a Gatling driver. If I can get another wing saber, my current wing saber will be going towards the Stealth Guide 2 custom. And the front piece has the electronics, so I can turn that into a dividing driver or Gatling driver. So yeah, that'll be that. I still also have to build a hammer and get another Leo Breaker for the Goldimar custom. That does also mean I would have to modify the head to look like Goldimar. So yeah, a lot of customs, a lot of stuff to do. Yeah, a lot of craziness, but getting there. Games. I might be able to do a Trapmania video, maybe. I'll have to actually just try and get myself to get the recording software online to do that, so yeah. It's a 50-50 at the moment, so you might see it, you might not. Dunno. So yeah. Also I might be able to do some animations, 2D and 3D, because I got Pivot, Serif, and MMD, so yeah, got that. Also, I'm trying to do some more artwork, so yeah. I think that's the end of the update, so yeah. Let me think, what else is there? I don't know, but yeah, just keep calm and already sanju. Peace in the streets, guys.